What's up guys, TommieBAcademy here, and today we're going to be reviewing the GoPro 9. I'm super hyped on this. So within this review, we're going to be discussing the pros, what I like about this, the cons, what I'm kind of like struggling with, as well as do I recommend it for this upcoming season. So obviously there's no snow around us, so what we're going to be doing today is testing it out on the next best thing, which is going to be our skateboard. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm going to do a bunch of different stuff here, test out the camera, and then we're going to hop into the studio and I'm going to talk about further about this experience and really do I recommend it for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned. At any point you dig in the content, give it a thumbs up. If you're looking to become a better snowboarder and overall improve, consider subscribing to the channel. All right guys, let's get into this. What up? We got the boys here.
How you doing, G? How's everybody doing?
What up? So Javin's gonna be helping us out, film some stuff at the skate park. So make sure you give this guy a follow. He is tagged under the Healthy Snowboarder, so check out his account. And appreciate you guys being out here, man. It's gonna be sick.
Let's go.
All right, so the goal is to get some clips, and the goal is to be able to just really test out this GoPro and see what the pros and the cons are of this thing. So we're gonna get started. Excited to skateboard. It's been a minute, but don't judge me. Right so far, one of my favorite things about the GoPro has to be this front-facing camera. It really allows you to figure out the right field of view for what you're doing. So I noticed when I was doing this stuff, I probably need to make it a little wider, so that's really nice. Also, I'm cruising around the skateboard. I really am curious how that noise is isolated from like my voice, the wind, and all that stuff. Currently, I do have the media mod with the microphone and all that stuff on, so definitely curious how that's gonna be. So right now we're gonna test a couple of different features of the GoPro, and I'm really excited to see what they look like once I'm able to see them. So we're gonna test out the 1080 at 120, but linear horizon lock. Got super confusing, I know, but what it's supposed to do is as I move the camera sideways, it keeps me level. So let's see how that is in the bull. All right, so that's an example of the horizontal lock, or horizon lock, I believe they call it. Let's try it without it and see, compare the two, you know?
Carver's gonna open up a little bit later this season.
On the 30th.
Well, I think they're doing that so they can open with multiple runs, though.
Yeah.
Things a little more spread out, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they open a little bit later, though.
I ended up getting a basin pass.
Yeah, you did. I got one too, bro.
Oh, we'll be going. I'll see you there on the 19th.
Yep.
Hopefully. All right, guys, so now we're gonna test the wide version. So we're gonna follow the same line. Instead of doing the horizontal lock, we're now gonna test a different field of vision. So we did linear. Next, we're gonna go to wide. Next, after that, we're gonna go to super. So let me know what you think of those. You ready?
Ready.
All right, hold on, I'm not ready. All right, I'm ready. I noticed that right as we come out of the last corner pocket, he goes down as I'm still going up, and it's probably the hardest place to get Bama in view, you know? So I think having the wider is sick, but then it looks super buggy and stuff. So if you don't like that characteristic of the image, you're gonna have to like really figure out how to get the shots while you're moving and grooving and stuff. So next we're gonna test the super wide. So just from watching, I've gotten a little bit better of, as we go out of that corner pocket, how to keep him in frame. At the same time, he's now showing up as a little ant on the screen versus being super in person. So pros and cons to all of them. But really, you just got to decide what is the shot, what is the, what are you trying to achieve, and then from there choose the right settings. But there's a couple examples. We got a bunch of clips out here at the skate park. We're gonna head to the studio, but first I'm gonna give a big shout out to Bama. Dude, thank you so much for filming. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and he's got some cool stuff going on that I want you guys to hear.
Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, my name's Bama. I go by the Healthy Snowboarder on Instagram, and I am a personal chef and a snowboarder. But my goal is to help us get healthier as a snowboard community, and I can help you with meal prep, any kind of small parties or anything you need to throw, and just getting healthier and stronger as a community. So yeah, follow me, you guys, on Instagram, and definitely give Tommy a follow as well.
Woo, let's go. So definitely give the boy a follow. All of his stuff is going to be linked down in the description. Hit him up if you guys have any nutrition questions, any ideas of like how you can be more awesome at snowboarding by getting healthier. So hit the boy up. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into the studio to give you my final thoughts on the GoPro 9, whether I love it, whether I hate it, what I like about it, what could improve, and more importantly, how am I going to utilize it this winter to make the content as awesome as possible. So let's go to the studio. So I'm gonna interrupt real quick and let you guys know that I have some really sick stickers that are available. So if you want to support the channel, go ahead and look at the description below. A couple of the stickers that I do have is this one is a grab map. Essentially, there's 8 different grabs on this sticker. You're gonna be able to be inspired. Let's say you're not sure what grab you want to grab, or you don't know the name of the grab. Well, this is where this sticker comes into place. We also have another one. And we have some TB. I officially have a TB logo, just like this one. That one's pretty sick. We also have Killing It, and we got another Killing It. We got a couple more Killing It stickers, and one of my favorite stickers that I dropped on the ground is gonna be this hand plant sticker. This thing is super sick. So if you guys wanna pick up any of the stickers, definitely tag me on Instagram, and I'll share it on my story. So let's get back to the video. Alrighty guys, we are back at the studio, and just as a reminder, every single Tuesday at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, I do a live chat where I'm able to answer your questions. So let's say you have a question about the GoPro 9. Let's say you have a question about how to land a 360, or you're struggling with something. This is a great opportunity for you to come hang out with me. Let's dive into my kind of final thoughts on the GoPro 9. I want to give you guys what I liked about the GoPro, and then also what I was challenged by. And the reason why I want to be giving you both is to give you as much information to you so you can make the appropriate decision. Is this GoPro for you? So let's dive right into it. Now with the GoPro, a couple things that I absolutely loved. First is they increased the size of the battery. One of the biggest struggles that I had with the GoPro 8 was the battery was pretty small, and I would have to bring 5 to 7 batteries with me to even be able to film a day, right? I also am really excited about the 1080 at 240 frames a second, especially for my Instagram, because I use that specifically for Instagram and slowing down all of my movements so that you guys can read the caption and then be able to see what I'm talking about in slow motion. So I'm really excited to utilize that for Instagram and of course for these YouTube videos. After that, probably my absolute favorite feature of the new GoPro 9 is you have a front facing display. Now I got to use that today when Bama was filming. I could literally have him like be pointing the camera at me, but I can see into this thing and know exactly where I am in relation to the camera and then tell him where to change the camera, versus like, yo, just point it at me. I can point it at me and be able to do really cool things, but I can see what he's seeing. And that is probably my most exciting and excited part about the whole thing. After that, also being able to do selfies and talk to you guys, I can see myself and be able to frame the shot. Hey, it turned off on me.
being able to frame the shot, and maybe it's too narrow, or I had it in fisheye and the fisheye looked too buggy, or the fisheye was like looking at the bottom of my chin and then all of this space, but it was cutting off the lower body. So I was really excited to be able to have that ability. So that's a really, 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 really big plus for the GoPro 9. Now let's dive into a couple of the challenges that I have with the GoPro 9, and we're gonna do this on stream. Okay, my battery died, and I have this media mount. Well, because the media mount is on top of it and the battery is eventually going to die and it's going to be winter, I'm going to be cold, it is very challenging to get the battery out because I have to unscrew this thing, which is actually the way that it's set up. It's actually really challenging. So I'm going to probably I have to try to like unscrew this somehow. So I have to unscrew this, and then I have to like pull this whole thing off. Not a big deal, right? But I'm on a chairlift. Imagine we're on a chairlift. Okay. I'm gonna pull this thing out, and then I gotta like hit up my buddy and be like, yo buddy, can you hold this can you hold this? Okay, don't drop it, right? Okay, now I got this, hold this, don't drop this. Now I gotta still undo this thing right here, which is the door mechanism. Now the door mechanism has changed. Last time it was like a definitive click where you pulled it out and it became separated. This time this is spring loaded, so you pull it out, you actually have to hold it out pretty aggressively and then lift it up. There's no like definitive like is it enough or whatnot, so I gotta do that. I gotta pull this thing off. Oh crap, it's not coming off because I have to like insert these things so that doesn't fall off. I have to pull it out this way. Not a big deal. Now I'm gonna do the battery. So now I have to change the battery, and I have this case, I have the handle, I have the screw, I have a battery, and I have a GoPro. So it just becomes a lot. So I probably will opt out from choosing to use the GoPro media mount. I just don't think it's worth it for me. I did buy this. I'm most likely going to return it. So now I got another battery. It does come with two, by the way, so I have another battery. I'm able to put the battery back in, which is sick. And then you just put the old door on. So I'm probably going to run with this, just so you guys know. They did a better job about the door. I don't know if you guys remember on the GoPro 8, this thing would just fall off. You look at it or like blink and this thing would fall off. So being able to have this door that's actually, it's really hard to take off in a good way. You can still pop it off, not a big deal, but it's just a lot more challenging, which is gonna be great for on a chairlift. So the screen on the back and the display is actually incredible. I really like it. One of the biggest challenges that I face constantly with it, whether it's the GoPro 7, 8, Max, whatever it is the touchscreen's really challenging. You really got to understand how it operates. Don't expect it to operate and respond like your iPhone. It's not super snappy, so you may click it and it may respond. It may click it and it takes a minute, and then you click it again, then you accidentally canceled it because you've clicked it too many times. So those are my like pros and cons. The battery is bigger, but I don't necessarily think it's gonna last all day, so I would suggest being able to have multiple batteries still. Now the big question that you guys are gonna be asking me is it worth the upgrade? Now my personal opinion, for what I'm doing, yes. The reasons why is I absolutely love the front-facing camera. Another reason why is the battery is just way bigger. So I'm going to be able to get more time out of each battery, so I don't have to carry 47 batteries with me. So those two things are really exciting. I think the upgrade is worth it if you're taking this, if you're trying to film, do any kind of vlog style stuff. This GoPro is a little bit bigger. It's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit heavier, but it is a bit better. So I do recommend it. If you guys are looking for any of the links, it's going to be linked down in the description below. And on that note, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the content and me kind of geeking out about a GoPro 9. All right, guys, so we're going to end that there. Thank you so much for joining me. And on that note, we're out of here. So keep killing it and keep progressing.